Hi, second grade, it's Miss Mazza. Today in math, I'm going to explain how to count money, specifically coins, and show you how to write them out in two different ways. So let's get started. As you can see in front of me, this is a quick review from yesterday. So yesterday was a quick introduction into money. So as you can see, we have our penny, which its worth and value is 1 cent. We have our nickel, which its value is 5 cents. Our dime, the value is 10 cents. And our quarter, which its value is 25 cents. So since we already know that, let's move on to what we're doing today. So I'm gonna move down to my next piece of paper. All right, as I said, today we're gonna learn how to count money, and then we're gonna learn how to write it in two different ways, okay? Now, when it comes to money, when we count the coins, we can write it using the cent symbol, or we can write it using the dollar symbol. So let's first start with actually the first step of counting the coins. So as you can see, I have a quarter, a dime, a nickel, and a penny. And just to write things out, I decided to write the value underneath all of them. So I know that a quarter is 25 cents, a dime is 10 cents, a nickel is 5 cents, and a penny is 1 cent. Now to count them, you basically add. So I'm going to start with 25. So a quarter is 25 cents. When I add a dime to it, I add 10 more cents. So 25 and 10 put together becomes 35. Plus 5 more is 40. Plus 1 more is 41. So one more time. 25, 35, 40, 41. Now I put an equal sign, so I'm going to take, my pencil or my pen, and I'm going to write, 41, so that I know that that is the total, all right? Now that we learned how to count them and find a total, we need to learn how to write them in two different ways. So I'm gonna start with the cents, okay? So I know that we just counted coins and it came to 41 cents. So this is actually the easiest one to write. So in this box, I simply rewrite the number 41 in the box. So I write 41, and all I have to do is write the cent symbol right after it, and that is the proper way to write 41 cents. Now, when I move on to the dollar symbol and writing it in that way, it becomes a little different, okay? Now, 41 cents is less than a dollar, okay? We haven't hit that dollar point yet, okay? So I know that I have not made it to a dollar. So the first thing that I need to do when I write using the dollar symbol is I first write the dollar symbol. And because I know 41 cents is less than a dollar, I automatically put a 0. Then I have this new thing called a decimal point, okay? The decimal point divides the dollar and the cents away from each other. So before the decimal point is where we would put the dollars, but we didn't reach any dollars, so that's why there is 0. And after the decimal point is where we put how many cents we have. And we know that when we counted, we had 41 cents. So I put that number 41 after the decimal point. So I'm going to do that. 41. And that is another correct way to write 41 cents. So, as I was saying, we learned how to count money, we found a total, and then we wrote them in two different forms. We wrote them using the cent symbol, and we wrote them using the dollar symbol. Both of these, I'm going to put the equal sign in the middle. They equal the same amount. They are just written in two different forms. All right? And that's exactly what you're going to do with your assignment today. So I'm going to put my pencil down, and I'm going to move over to our assignment. So at this time, I would like you to pause the video and copy exactly what you see on your piece of paper. Now, keep in mind, if you don't have all of these coins at home, where you see the coins, like how I laid them out at the top, you can simply draw them, all right? So this is going to be your assignments for today. You have 3 questions. So just like I did over here, you're going to do it yourself. So I suggest counting first like I did, telling me the total, and then showing me the two different forms of writing the amount of that money. And you'll do the same thing for number 2 and number 3. Okay? So that was nice and simple. That's what we're doing in math today. Remember, if you have any questions, to reach out to your second grade teacher. So that's either myself, Miss Mazza, Miss Brown, Mr. Scholl, or Miss Visco. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye, second grade.